Hello everyone. I'd like to read to you a story from this book called Unicorns. The day God decided to flood the world, the thunder clapped and lightning cheered. The clouds drank up the water off the wild wave tops and spilled all over the earth. Noah felt the rain on his face and began to call, "Animals, animals, come aboard. The flood is coming." Some of the animals came at once. Some came quick, some came slow. Some, like snails, moved slow as slow. "Wait a little longer, dear," said Noah's wife. "The best beasts of all are not aboard yet, the unicorns. And if we go without them," said his sons, "the world will lose them forever." But Noah had so little time, he looked at his list. "Well, we've got tarantulas and terrapins, tortoises and turtles, unicorns." He went onto the ark and blew his special trumpet and went down to the stern of the ark and drummed on his goatskin drum. "Unicorns, unicorns," he called. "Come aboard, come aboard. The fearful flood is coming." The unicorns were far, far away, flicking the raindrops from the leaves of the jacaranda trees and making the air sparkle. Their manes ran down like milk and their tails like melting snow splashing on their silvery heels. They were playful, carefree creatures, but as soon as they heard Noah call, they set out for the ark. And as they walked, they saw two tortoises on the edge of a pool of water. They were too afraid to paddle across. They carried them over in their gentle white mouths. We must hurry, said the tortoises, stomping on their way. "Yes," said the unicorn, "we must hurry, but our legs are longer than yours." "And though we should not boast," said the other, "God has made us quite fast on our feet." Mrs. Noah and her sons stood along the rail of the ark and shouted through the falling rain. "Unicorns, unicorns," they called. The raindrops spattered on the ground and made the soft soil run. But they were making their way towards the ark, and as they trotted along they saw a little deer that was caught in the mud, struggling to free its spindly legs from the clinging wet earth. They knelt down and nudged it tenderly forwards until it reached firmer ground. "I must hurry, you must hurry," said the deer, still quivering. "Yes, you must hurry too," said one of the unicorns, "but our legs are a little stronger than yours, and though we should not boast," said the other, "God made us fast on our feet." On board the ark, the animals were growing quite anxious. The horses tossed their heads and the lions began to pace. The tigers and ocelots let out a roar. "Unicorns, unicorns, come aboard! The ground is covered in water and the flood is nearly here." At that very moment, the unicorns were dashing towards the ark, but as they galloped, a butterfly, struck by an ice-cold drop of rain, fell to the ground, its wings water-logged. So one unicorn picked it up with the tip of its tongue, and the other breathed her warm breath on the papery wings until they were dry. "I must hurry, you must hurry," said the butterfly, fluttering into the air once more. "Yes, you must hurry," said one unicorn, "but before more raindrops wet your wings, all of us must hurry. Our skins, though, just throw the rain off, and though we should not boast," said the other, "God has made us fast on our feet." The water was now rising fast, and the ark began to roll from one side to the other. And Noah said, "I can wait only until the clouds cover the sun." The elephants trumpeted over the watery waste. "Unicorn, unicorn, come aboard." They heard the elephants. Who did not? And lunged towards the ark. But as they reared and plunged through the numbing cold water, they saw two monkeys still playing by the trees. "Come down, be quick, you foolish creatures," called the unicorns. "Noah called you, and you should come when you're called." "Plenty of time. We're having fun," said one. "We can swing through the trees by our tails and reach the ark whenever we please." "Plenty of time," said the monkeys. "But the trees are falling," said the unicorns, "and the forests are drowning. The water is rising, and the sky is turning black." "Stop your playing, silly monkeys, or Noah will go without you." "Go without us? Go without us? He wouldn't dare." But the monkeys shivered in their treetop and glanced towards the distant ark. It was already afloat and drifting. "Wait, wait for us, wait for us," screeched the monkeys, and they leapt through the treetops, hand over fist over tail. Then all the animals from stern to stern began to shout, "Unicorns, unicorns, come aboard. Your legs are long, but the flood will be longer. 40 days and 40 nights. They all called, they all bleated and squawked and roared and gibbered and honked. They strained their necks over the wooden rails and shouted till the wet world echoed, "Unicorns, unicorns, come aboard." As the two monkeys leapt, luckily aboard, Noah began to raise the gangplank. "Wait, father, wait," cried his sons. Noah closed the windows against the rain. "Wait, Noah, wait," shouted the animals. "I dare not. The unicorns should have come when I called, but they were too silly." "No, no, that was us," said the monkeys. But Noah did not understand. "They travelled too slowly," said Noah. "No, no," said the tortoises, "that was us." But Noah did not understand. "Since they are so beautiful, perhaps they stay to admire themselves in the water," said Noah. "No, no, that was me," said the butterfly, but he brushed it away with one hand and closed the door. The floodwaters turned the great boat about and about, and the winds blew it on its way. The unicorns, swimming now and out of their depth, beat on the planks with their snow-white hooves, but nobody heard them above the thunder. And darkness fell, and the rain clouds blotted out the moon. But all night Noah and the animals wept salty tears, and all the birds were silent, because the unicorns were lost to the world forever. For 40 days and for 40 nights the clouds rained and the animals wept. Then the rain stopped, and the floodwaters began to shrink, and one glorious day a rainbow leapt across the sky. Noah and the animals so marvelled at the drying world, that at first they did not notice the sea. How two waves rolled in towards them over the ocean, two green translucent rain waves with arching manes and prancing hooves of foam. But when they did see, they stretched their necks and cheered till the world echoed, the unicorns, they are alive." Even through the driving rain, the angels must have seen who stopped to help the deer and the tortoises. Even before the rolling thunder, the angels must have heard who called to the monkeys, who breathed upon the butterfly. Even now, between the breaking of waves, you may sometimes hear the warm breathing of the unicorns close by. Out at sea on a stormy day, their countless children prance on the wave tops, buck and rear and dance and leap, a fleet of white horses fast of foot. Though they race for dry land, they somehow never reach it. Only their candy-twisted horns and sugar-stranded tails melt upon the wet sand amid the seaweed and the shining shells. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.